What's up, guys? Brian back to talk about Walking Dead Season 7 Negan kill spoilers. Jeffrey Dean Morgan confirms multiple kills in the Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. Obviously, spoilers ahead. We're going to talk about Lucille victims, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's interview, and it's a comicbook.com article, so it's pretty good. There's a link. We'll put it in the description as well. I want you to check it out. But basically, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is saying that there will be multiple victims, like we have been saying since June when the spoilers came out. And here we go. Immediately following the Walking Dead Season 6 finale, showrunner Scott Gimple addressed angry fans and promised the cliffhanger, leaving fans wondering who died, that he and the team behind the series would do an episode that justifies it to you. The first thought by fans was that the only way to top altering the infamous issue 100 of the Walking Dead comics was to kill more than one character. Those fans are correct. Negan's not just going to kill one person in the premiere. Negan actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan says he's not afraid bashing in skulls. Plural. Skulls. Multiple people are going to die. 2 people is what the spoilers, predictions, theories, whatever you want to call them. 2 people are thought to die. Got to choose your words carefully with AMC. So basically, back in June, Walking Dead spoiler group said this. Highlighted 2 Lucille victims, Abe and Glenn. And I couldn't believe it at first. I was like, wow, that's some shit. Abraham kept alive, escaped his death in the comics, only to die a couple episodes later. Glenn was my pick early on, so I thought Glenn would die. Thought they would do it justice, but looks like these 2 people are the victims. Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan doesn't say these are the 2 victims, but multiple deaths point to them. That's right, at least 2 and possibly more characters will be killed in the Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. It's most likely 2, but I doubt they'd kill any more people than that. As soon as the cameras are rolling and I get Lucille in my hand, it kind of just transforms me, Morgan says. This character in particular has been such a joy to play for me. Put the dark stuff aside and the horrible things that Negan does as an actor, it's just been so much fun. We're kind of midway through filming Season 7, so I feel like I'm pretty locked in. Yes, and as to date right now, I believe they're filming episodes 13, maybe even 14 right now. So, the 2 victims, like I said, Glenn and Abraham, that's what the spoilers are saying. I don't see any other victims dying because the spoilers for the other episodes have shown that they are still alive, except these 2. On the heels of the intense clip released at New York Comic Con over the weekend, fans have been even more suspicious in theories over who the victims are. Most are claiming the death belongs to Maggie, which is crazy, following claims of her engagement ring being amongst the bashed brains on the ground, but other claims that Abraham was killed and his blood spattered across Rick's face. Of course, the blanket on the ground just in front of the remains of someone's skull was last seen being worn by Daryl Dixon, so the fuel around Daryl dying, fires being poured heavily. So everyone's saying all the different crazy things. If it was Maggie, I believe Rick would be covered in blood and not just a little splatter like that too, because Abraham is over a little bit. So Maggie, I expect to be covered in blood. People are saying this is a ring. Pocket watch is the latest thing what's going around, but I think it's a ring. We'll talk about that in another video. Daryl Dixon, the blanket, they're showing you that. It's a misdirection to make you think it's Daryl, but it's not Daryl. The death does rightly belong to Glenn Rhee in issue 100 of Robert Kirkman's comics. Negan made his presence known by pounding Lucille on Glenn's skull in front of his pregnant wife and closest friends as they helplessly looked on in the comic. AMC's version of Negan is already promising to be more brutal than the black and white comic book version. In the comics, his introduction ended after bashing Glenn's skull. There was no more killing until his trips to Alexandria. This time around, it appears he will not only pop a couple of Alexandrias right off the bat, but he's also going to push Rick to the limits by testing him further inside of the RV. So he's going to be doing some more crazy stuff, which is awesome. They mixed it up a little bit, going on a joyride from hell, going to go back to the woods, going through where they blocked him with all the logs and the fire and that guy hanging and stuff. You know, we put that in an earlier video, so that's what's going around. So it's going to be bloody and gory and crazy and great. The skull, this, is there a mustache, is there an eyeball, is there this? People are finding all these different things in here too. Can't wait for that. It's going to be bloody. Look at the blood splattering up. I doubt it would just be splattering up. It'd be going to the side. And Negan swings like 6-7 times. If you listen to the audio at the end of season 6, episode 16, he swings like 7 or 8 times. So he's bashing in that head. So blood is all over the freaking place. And I think it's Abraham who gets picked first, but we're not sure. At New York Comic Con, Gimple referred, we will indeed see Negan's kill in the premiere, quieting the cynical fans, battering their keyboards and shouting into the comment section that reviewers will have to wait for more episodes to find out who dies. Now, we're going to find out right away. Well, not right away in the episode. It's going to build up some time, but we will find it in the first episode of Season 7, the premiere episode of The Walking Dead, 7th season. The day will come when you won't be. A throwback to when Dr. Edward Jenner told Rick Grimes he would once wish he died at the exploding CDC in Atlanta. So I could see that kind of being a dream sequence of that too as well. If it's called The Day Will Come When You Won't Be, that is definitely a throwback to Edward Jenner, the season 1 finale when they leave the CDC. So the day will come when you won't be. There it is, right there, and that's definitely that day. This is going to probably be the lowest point of Rick Grimes in the whole entire series, and he's not going to be excited for that when Negan kills the 2 victims, his 2 buddies. And it's going to be a tough day, October 23rd. But these are the 2 guys that are not going to make it out. So that's the Negan kill for you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video to get more videos. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. We can't do it without you. And post your comments what you think, guys. Thank you.